Okay, now you're in for it. People have been talking about life, death, sex, rape, murder, bad feelings, terrible hurt feelings, life that I don't know about sometimes, but I've heard about some of the things in life. My 31-year-old son died in 1991 from AIDS. My wife and I had been married for 52 years. I was on an aircraft carrier in 1960. And I had 2 atomic bombs. And I was supposed to kill about 2 million people in China if we went to war. We didn't. With all that going on, with everything that I've heard here tonight, including zombie Jesus. I have to figure that. I want the copy of the poem. I got to figure that one out. But anyway, you people allow me to come up here with this drivel. What is wrong with you? I should be booed off the stage and kicked out of here forever. I'm not looking for sympathy. But when I tell you I was going to talk about the word up tonight, you have every right to say, go home, Jack. Listen, the word is up. Do you know how many times you use it a day? Have you ever used it with stand, sit, shut, mop, fold, touch, mess, fed, let, and knock? Knock up. Yes, I guess you have used it before. What I wanted to do tonight with this simple little word is to read you a story. But I don't have any props, and you can't use props, but I've got an audience out there. So I wanted you to do this. Every time I say, or do this, you say, up. Oh, that's pretty good. I didn't think you were that bright, but here we go. I want to read a story, and I want you to fill it in and help me out with this thing. It'll make it so much better. I was fed with my job. My boss had told me that I was a big screw. And I didn't shape up. I would be gone. I asked where I had messed. He told me to go home and think about it. I stood and left his office. I knew he would never let... Quit reading ahead of me. So I pondered my options. I knew that I had to grow, and I wondered where to start. My girlfriend was knocked, and that didn't help. I had to get fired up. Before I got fired, I decided to seek some help. I couldn't put with this situation anymore. I wound at a psychiatrist's office somewhere in town. His assistant was made pretty bad, and I mentioned that to him as I moved onto his couch. He said, shut and get out. I was beginning to understand my problem. I was a little too blunt at times, I guess. I left his office and felt like throwing, but I didn't, and caught with a cab that took me back home. I walked the 3 steps to the front door, and then it dawned on me. I was so... fucked. Wait a minute. It was supposed to be bleeped. That nobody would help me. That's when I decided to sit down and write this stupid story about I'm sorry I screwed up your day. Now go back to sleep.
Judges, can I see your scores, please?
Get it right, judges. Don't screw it up.
One last chance.
Don't screw it up.
From low to high, I have an 8.4, a 9.2, 9.2, a 9.8, and for the first time Slam of the night, a 10.